Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Meg and I am a fully qualified yoga teacher. And this is my YouTube channel where I talk a lot about yoga and tips and tricks and things you guys can practice from home to strengthen up your practice. Today is day 19 of my fresh start 30 days to a healthier you yoga challenge. Today's class is going to be a really lovely chest opening class, and we're also going to be looking at spinal alignment as well. So we're going to be practicing thinking about how our pelvis sits in different positions, using our core muscles to make sure our spine is in the correct place, and creating or kind of aligning these little movements or these postures, these tiny little places, to make sure that you're in the correct position for each of your postures. This coming year I am going to be hoping to start and to really focus in on a playlist that I've got, which is a breakdown of different yoga poses. So this is kind of a beginning into that. So some of the poses are going to be like a bit of a breakdown so that you know exactly where like your tailbone needs to sit and where your tummy needs to be engaged and things like that. So it is worth keeping a lookout for that on my channel. That is going to be coming very soon. It's already sort of there, but I'm going to be tidying it up, polishing it up, and bringing a lot more to that playlist very soon. So if you're new to yoga and want to learn like a breakdown of each poses, that is a good place to start so that you know exactly where hands and feet go, shoulders, chest, where you're engaging, where you need to keep your hips, things like that. It's always really helpful. It will make your poses stronger. It will mean you're in the correct position. So it means you will gain strength in the correct places and you will gain flexibility in the correct places. To do this class, you don't really need anything. I always recommend using a good quality yoga mat onto a hard surface, and you can use blocks and straps as well if you want to, but they are not the end of the world if you don't have them. Always better to practice without anything than to not practice at all. And when you're ready, we will get started. Let's start with a little bit of back alignment straight off from the bat. So we're going to come into our cat-cow spines here. Let's get the spine moving, thinking about what your spine is doing here. So let's tuck the tailbone under, lift through the belly, spread through the shoulder blades, and take your chin in towards the chest. Deep breath in, into your cat spine. Exhale, we'll lift the tailbone, drop the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together, gazing forwards. Tuck your tailbone under, lift through the belly, spread through the shoulder blades, and tuck the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, cat spine here. We'll lift the tailbone, drop the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together, gazing forward. Inhale into your cow spine. Keep going on your own breath here. When you're coming into your cow spine, really think about lifting the tailbone up high, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And when you come into your cat spine, really think about lifting the belly button up towards the spine and spreading your shoulder blades apart so there is as much space between the shoulder blades as you possibly can. Really think about your whole spine moving here. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other, so it's as if you're pinching something in between your shoulder blades, lifting your tailbone up really high, feeling the movement through your spine, coming into your cat spine, tucking your tailbone right under, belly button up towards the spine, and creating as much space as you can between your shoulder blades. We'll do one more of each. And we'll come into our puppy pose from here. Neutral spine. We'll walk the hands out and in front. Take the hands shoulder width apart and slowly bring the chest down. We're opening up through the chest here. Keep your hips anchored over your knees. So we're not letting the hips roll forwards or backwards. They're staying up over the top of the knees. Chest is coming down. If it's easier, you can have the hands flat and think about bringing the elbows down in towards the mat. And we'll slowly come all the way back up. Sit onto the feet here. We're going to open up through the chest a little bit more. We're going to come into our camel pose from here. So let's have the knees hip width apart. If you want to pop something underneath the knees here, you can. We're going to take this one step at a time. Option number one, you can just start to lean back using your core muscles and bring your self back up forwards. This is going to help you to strengthen through your legs. So if you come into your camel pose and you feel really nervous, at least you know you have the strength to kind of come back up, because when you come into your camel pose, we are going to be leaning backwards. Option number two, right hand comes onto the right foot and we're just staying here. Option number three, let's bring the left arm all the way around and just take this as far as it feels comfortable. Maybe you can bring the arm all the way around and bring the left hand onto the left foot. Squeeze your glutes and push your chest up towards the ceiling. Let the head relax back. Camel pose. Wherever you are, we're taking a deep breath in. And exhale, let's come back down. We'll do the same on the other side. So knees are hip width apart, toes are back and behind. Option number one, using your muscles to ping forwards and back. Hello. To ping forwards and back. Use your tummy muscles here, squeeze your glutes to come back and down. Option number two, we're taking the left hand to the left foot and then we're bringing the right arm all the way round and maybe coming all the way to meet the foot. Find what feels best for you. Squeeze your glutes, push your chest up towards the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We'll take a couple of breaths here, wherever you are, whichever variation you're in. And we'll take a deep breath in and exhale to come all the way down. Hello. Let's come into Tandasana. This is going to be our final pose for this class. So we're coming up to stand. Take your feet hip width apart with your toes facing forward. Lifting and spreading the toes apart from each other so the toes are nice and wide from each other. And then kind of squeezing the mat with your toes, so you're gripping. Lift up through the arches of the feet and through the kneecaps. Think about tucking your tailbone under, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your belly here. So if you let go, you'll kind of have everything swung out behind. We don't want that. We want everything tucked in, engaging through all of your legs. Imagine you're squeezing and pulling up through every muscle in your leg. Squeeze the tummy, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. And then take the hands down by your sides. We want to stretch through the hands so you can feel a stretch from your pinky finger to your thumb. Squeezing here, keeping everything engaged here. And this is going to help with your spinal alignment because it's going to help with posture. We're using our muscles to keep us up nice and tall here. We're not letting it go. Keep pushing the shoulders down away from the ears. Squeezing, lifting through the body. Deep breath in. And out. Long, slow breaths in this pose. We'll take one more deep breath in and exhale, let everything go. Let's come back into a cross-legged seat. Let's take the hands onto the knees or maybe bring them in at heart center. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine and through the hips. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and out. In and out. taking a second here to think of something that you're grateful or thankful for in your day, whether it's something you achieved in today's class or maybe outside of the class. Just taking a moment to be grateful and thankful for you. And we'll take one more deep breath in and exhale. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry about Oakley. Popping in and joining in, weren't you? You love it. Thank you so much for watching though. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our next day of our 30-day yoga challenge. I'm really enjoying doing this. I really hope you guys are enjoying following along as well. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.